What you seek is seeking you. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, it doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times, come yet again, come, come. I searched for God and found only myself. I searched for myself and found only God. When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of stress and anxiety. If I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me, and without pain. If you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Know, O beloved, that suffering is a gift. In it is hidden mercy. The first step to self-knowledge is self-observation. I have two ways of loving you, a selfish one and such as is worthy of you. In my selfish love, I remember you and only you. In that love which is worthy of you, you lift the veil that I may see you. The journey from the head to the heart is one of the longest journeys you will ever make. When you see your worth, you will give others their worth. For 30 years I sought God, but when I looked carefully, I found that in reality, God was the seeker, and I the sought. If you know yourself, you know your Lord. The one who knows himself best knows his Lord best. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. O God, if I worship you for fear of hell, burn me in hell, and if I worship you in hope of paradise, exclude me from paradise. But if I worship you for your own sake, grudge me not your everlasting beauty. In my soul there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church where I kneel. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. This is love, to fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. First, to let go of life. Finally, to take a step without feet. There are as many paths to God as there are souls on earth. Love is the bridge between you and everything. The self is an ocean without a shore. Gazing upon it has no beginning or end in this world and the next. I came out from Bayezidness as a snake from its skin. Then I looked and saw that lover, beloved, and love are one, for in the world of unity all can be one. Close your eyes to see with your heart. The inspiration you seek is already within you. Be silent and listen. Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. My heart has become capable of every form. It is a pasture for gazelles and a convent for Christian monks, a temple for idols and the pilgrim's Kaaba, the tables of the Torah and the book of the Quran. I follow the religion of love. Whatever way love's camels take, that is my religion and my faith. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. I am in love with every church and mosque and temple and any kind of shrine because I know it is there that people say the different names of the divine. We came whirling out of nothingness, scattering stars like dust. The stars made a circle, and in the middle, we dance. Not Christian or Jew or Muslim, not Hindu, Buddhist, Sufi or Zen. Not any religion or cultural system. I'm not from the East or the West, not out of the ocean or up from the ground, not natural or ethereal, not composed of elements at all. I do not exist, am not an entity in this world or the next, did not descend from Adam or Eve or any origin story. My place is placeless, a trace of the traceless. Neither body nor soul. I belong to the beloved. Have seen the two worlds as one, and that one call to and know. First, last, outer, inner. Only that breath-breathing human being. Deal with the faults of others as gently as with your own. Be generous in prosperity and thankful in adversity. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. To get what you love, you must first be patient with what you hate. The garden of the world has no limits except in your mind. When you feel a peaceful joy, that's when you are near truth. I went from God to God until they cried for me in me, O thou I. I have learned so much from God that I can no longer call myself a Christian, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Jew. The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. The soul has been given its own ears to hear things the mind does not understand. Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. All your life you have been drinking from the same cup, which contains both the bitter and the sweet. Will you now discard the cup in dissatisfaction, or continue to drink from it with gratitude? I looked for God. I went to a temple, and I didn't find him there. Then I went to a church, and I didn't find him there. And then I went to a mosque, and I didn't find him there. And then finally I looked in my heart, and there he was. The heart is the throne of the merciful.